Started when I first started writing. It was in the high school classroom, so everybody's right there, and so it's like habit. I get down. Sorry. I started writing when I was 14. In 2003, created a website called 2pensandlint.com. Normally have 2 pens and lint in my pocket as a writer. Because one day I was trying to write a poem and one ink ran out of pen and I went crazy trying to find another one. So since that day I've always kept 2 pens in my pocket. So 2pensandlint.com is the website. Early last year, 2009, we started publishing chapbooks for other poets. Because I left grad school, I knew I wanted to get back to poetry full time. I'd never been able to do it. I always been in school. So I left grad school to work on 2 Pens and Lint full time. Right now we publish chapbooks. We're about to launch a website in January called poetry247.com, and basically it's going to follow 7 poets, and we also have some venues. And it's basically a website you can go to. Let's say you go to Baltimore next week and you're trying to find an open mic event. You can hop on the website and see what open mics are going on in Baltimore that night, who's featuring there, all that, videos from the venue and all that. And so we're launching that in January. 2 Pens and Lint motto is a new direction in poetry, because I'll tell you my age, I'm 26, and I feel like some things that can be done and need to be done, because to me, like, poetry is the last genre. You had R&B, you got jazz, you got hip-hop, and everybody got the respect, and to me, poetry doesn't get its respect, and a lot of that is people outside of poetry, but a lot of that is poets and hosts too, or whatever. So I think there's a lot of work to be done on both sides, and hopefully we're getting work done on this side. So yeah, that's 2 Pens and Lint, and that's probably the most you have to hear me talk about what I do. But that's it. If you got any questions, feel free to come by, talk to me later on. Like, I talk cool. I just don't like wasting time on stage talking a lot. But all right, last poem. New Day. Y'all doing all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. This is a joint called New Day. New Day, like I told you, all these are conversations. New Day was a conversation had after the experience down in Atlanta. With a host. This is one of my first features, learn a valuable lesson that night. Joint called New Day. Oh! I thought you knew! You didn't know? You didn't know? No, seriously, you didn't know? I didn't tell you? I thought I told you, yeah, $5, $7, $10 at the door, but we don't have enough to pay the poets. I thought I told you that. Seriously, I didn't tell you? I thought you knew. I said, this is going to be that summer that people realize what I mean when I say a new direction. To me, poetry was meant for the masses, not on dusty bookshelves or in coffee houses where struggles don't exist. So I rock my poems like this, passionate. Save the butterflies and the sunnies for the next cat on stage. I write for wounded soldiers and mothers who only make minimum wage. People don't respect poets, so we only get minimum pay. Nah, this is a new day. So give me mine and everything will be fine. I said a free show is a show that I gotta decline. Oh, I thought you knew. $5, $7, $10 at the door. You make money off the food, off the drinks, yeah, of course, off the fishing. But we don't have enough to pay the poet. Come on. I thought it's not like people came to this poetry event to hear the poetry. Come on. I thought you, seriously, I didn't tell you. I told you. I said I got these bills to pay. Might have dipped us in the past, but now it's 2010 and we ain't straight till they get a cut off the door. Until I sell these CDs, see, I don't write for the money, but this is my job. This is my 9 to 5, so when my work is done, I expect the proper pay. And please, don't get me wrong, see, all I'm trying to say is people complain about art without substance, yet won't pay quality artists the money they need to stay afloat. They act like it's a game, act like it's a joke. Don't understand the fact that your whole life is dedicated to this. Your whole life, every day since you were 14, waking up, hoping, praying someone really stops and pays attention, hoping, praying someone really stops to listen. So now you got to get on stage like, oh, please, please, please buy 1 copy of my CD. Just 1 copy. Poetry hip-hop album. I spent 2 years working on it. It's a great album. It's already sold 300 copies. Can you just buy 1? What? Knowing that she be selling more. Begging people to buy good music while Lil Wayne sells 1 million copies easily. without saying anything that's going to help or uplift his listeners. To tell the truth, why would a nigga want to stand here and say some real shit when I can sing Lollipop and go platinum in a week? It ain't hard to tell. 2 + 2 ain't hard to see. Then half of these hoes expect you to perform for free? Oh, I thought you knew. Half of these hoes expect to perform for free, neglecting the fact that a cat had to pay for his own rental car, pay for his own flights, practice his poem to make sure you get it right, practice his poem to make sure you get it right, practice his poem to make sure you get it right. Invite your people out to the show. Find somewhere to stay after the show. Take days off from work, missing family weddings, birthdays, graduations. Had to pay for CDs that you may or may not be able to sell. Neglecting the fact that the cat just finished college and he got these loans to pay back. Touring the country amongst talks of the recession. Paying $3 a gallon on a 10-hour drive just to get here tonight. Telling me some shit like, oh, it ain't always about the money. I said, nah, this is a new day for poetry.